Israel, it's that time again. It's the Lord's 57th annual Passover in Houston, Texas, April 4th. Make sure you get a whole family together and catch us out at B&H Ranch on the 4th. We got a whole week going on with all types of events. Make sure you pay your Passover fee. The Passover fee is $200 per adult. And that takes care of everything. You're going to get the black party. You're going to get the kids party. You're going to get the Feast of Unleavened Bread. And, of course, you're going to get the Passover. Make sure you lock it in. This is going down April 4th, B&H Ranch, Houston, Texas. Florida will be in the building. We'll see you there. Shalom. How many dreams it take for you niggas to see that Martin Luther King's dream was fake? But you ain't seen it.
Sharp. Now, wood. Come on, get this. Everybody want to be in my face. Crazy. They want to be in my face, man.
Yes.
My whole bid was surrounded by years, months, days, hours, and minutes. Now that the bid is finished, brothers wanna meet me at the line of scrimmage. Like this is football. Course I ball, I put my foot in y'all. Y'all can go and kick rock. Should've known when I come home, I'll be hotter than a melting pot. I'm focused. Didn't set it out, know what the hell I'm pursuing, know what the hell I am doing. I told the dudes I read New York like Patrick Ewing. You catch it like a up north flick. If you own the team like Isaiah Thomas, why the hell you in New York selling the Knicks? You don't understand my problems, and I see you're not gonna help me to solve them. I guess I'm all alone, just me and my money and my microphone. Just me and my microphone. When you wide of sight, you wide of mind. Brothers on the streets, contain the grind. They don't even keep you inside their minds. Cause when you wide of sight, you wide of mind. When you wide of sight, you wide of mind. Brothers on the street, contain the grind. They don't even keep you inside their minds. Cause when you wide of sight, homie, you wide of mind. You know who I am, the next $1 million man. Why you wanna shit on me? Don't wanna set it out for me. It's all good, I'm back in the hood, doing things I should. 2 years locked up, and your brother still tripping wood. What's the meaning? More parole, a brother scheming. Triple beam, infrared beam, scope beaming to your face. Your brothers is dreaming. Holla at your kid. Stuff I done did. Y'all dudes and ruin the stuff I done did. I'm the reason why dudes are getting deals in the lower east. This is my house, trying to take your dudes off the lease. How your dudes are putting mixtapes out without shouting out me. Be Jones, me, myself, and my money and my microphone. And my microphone, when you wide of sight, you wide of mind. Brothers on the street, continue to grind. They don't even keep you inside their mind. Cause when you wide of sight, you wide of mind. When you wide of sight, you wide of mind.
One West, 125th Street. Look, y'all put your faith in presidents like they gon' change this country. Run the league and let y'all play cause y'all gon' make a money. Fuck Obama, he ain't come here on cargo slave ship. What the fuck he do for blacks in his administration? I'm waiting, patient like a saint. Black, Hispanic, Native, they hate your ass the same. Hate Christ in they image, paint you as a slave. God ain't all love, scriptures say he hate. African soul niggas, they know we not the same. School to prison pipeline to get you off the streets. Put you in the cell toilet connected to the sink. Molested as a kid, she prostituted as a teen. The byproduct of Martin Luther King dream. They just took the yoke off, my nigga, we ain't free. We live in bleak in these wastelands of poverty. If you don't know the truth, then the lie sound promising. Prophecy, gift and the curse. Dylan started killing, they was sitting in church. Black folk forgave him, man, this shit is absurd. You should never love your enemy, that shit ain't gonna work. Yeah, fuck dying on your knees, you better die in glory. Man, I joined the U.P.K, taught me the art of warring. I took a nigga life like mine to be recognized. I feel that pain every day, it can't be reconciled. Pops banging, my sister a prostitute. My brother got life, and somehow I still found the truth. War ready, no cowards, no excuse. Fuck reparations, you can't bandage no open wounds. Blood on the leaves, body swing hung from a noose. I was on a run in Nashville and I found the truth. I called the school, classes being held by the shot. On my life, I want to be a gangster like a cop. Do this for my brothers, real brotherhood. Everything we do, we got it out this book. My nigga, I can never be no African. U.P.K the only authorized acronym. I'm passionate about my brothers and sisters. We in hell, I ain't got nothing against them. That's another religion. If it ain't under YAHANNA, ain't he murdered by them and got a hug from your honor. That's the way out for a coward in my observation. They don't fear the Lord, they indoctrinated. Wolves in sheep clothing, Joe Osteen. Real priests bringing back black royalty. One West on my headpiece, ranking order. Can't let them trick me off the streets, I gotta raise my daughter. I got brothers at the border ducking ICE agents. I got the name change, it was life changing. My family thought it was a game, put on all black, they said I was going through a phase. There's more of us in jail than it was slaves. Chose by the Lord, we could never be the same. Soon as they born, the wicked go astray. They left the truth, they wasn't with us anyway. Niggas weak, they just saying anything to be truthful. We don't want no cowards anyway. Look, coronavirus, that's a plague. You don't get too much sleep when you waking up the dead. First camp, I cut up all my dreads. I took an oath when that oil hit my head. Niggas capping like they lids. I'm a priest, I never stick no fork in no pig. I was dead till I found out how to live. This brotherhood taught me how to be a man. I came back to my roots, I had to dig. A couple gaps I had to bridge. I got a rib, I'm married to this work. You wanna serve the Lord, he ain't in the Christian church. Came back to my roots, I had to dig. A couple gaps I had to bridge. I got a rib, I'm married to this work. You wanna serve the Lord, he ain't in the Christian church.
We still here, still standing. U.P.K, we never left the building. Commander General YAHANNA, you know, whoa. Check it out. Rolling to America. Look. Seize everything and bring these crackers to their knees. I need everything and I do mean everything. I know they don't like us. Go ahead and try us. Don't make me call upon the Lord and put this earth on fire. I'm only getting better and I'm only getting higher. And you are getting weaker. That's why you cannot beat us. I know you do not like us. We don't like you neither. You went against the grain. You should be ashamed. You went against a king. Let's just call it treason. Can't wait for killing season. All that shit that you be preaching. Let me see if you believe it. They say they can't be touched. Well, I'm about to put my hands on them. No more missing nice guy. I gave that spirit up. Lord, give me strength so I can tear this city up. Babylon is falling, but it's just not fast enough. Angels with a nigga, so you niggas cannot touch. Ooh, this shit not adding up. Fucking raise it up. Listen to them devils while you let them gas you up. Gas you up, yeah. Said I pray they understand. I said I pray they understand. This shit not adding up. Fucking raise it up. Listen to them devils while you let them gas you up. Said I pray you understand.
Hey, I said I pray you understand. They want me to bite my tongue, they don't like criticism. Can't sell oppressors the devil, YouTube restricted niggas. But they can post bitches twerking, police killing niggas. You can rap about catching bodies, the millions listen. Bitches rap about they box, and children listen. You say you black and gay, to them you still a nigga. You chasing Susie and Becky, they Emmett Tillin niggas. You got the ones that compromise, and you got field niggas. It's a real difference, it make me feel different. When I kick on my boots, tie up a meat tree, I know what we teaching at camp, nobody teaching. These devils telling lies without blinking. They ain't got the integrity, try to reach them. They say they conscious and they woke, but they sleepy. I ain't sparing nobody, I'm going in. It's a rap when I hop up on that podium.
This shit not adding up, fucking raise it up. Listen to them devils while you let them gas you up. Yeah. Said I pray they understand. I said I pray they understand. This shit not adding up. Fucking raise it up. Listen to them devils while you let them gas you up. Said I pray they understand.
Hey, I said I pray they understand.
Lock here. Let me go ahead and get this thing right. All right, there we go. Hey man, shalom, shalom. Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shah, Brakathon to all the brothers. Yahweh Shema, Lathon, Bashem, Yahweh Shah to all the sisters. All right, this is the Israelite School, Universal Practical Knowledge. Started out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under the leadership of Commander General YAHANNA. I am your priest and officer, 500 MAGAZAR. All right, and today is what we teach. All right, this is actually the Lashawan Qadash. All right, this I.S.U.P.K. temple. All right, and we are teaching the Lashawan Qadash. All right, meaning what? Meaning the holy tongue. All right, and another way of saying it is the Paleo Hebrew. All right, so what we're teaching how to get our inheritance back. All right. In order for Christ to return, we must learn how to be a people again. All right. That means we have to learn everything all over again, because what we've been learning during the course of our years living in America and in other foreign countries, that we was dispersed out to. All right. We have learned their customs and their culture and their language. All right. We have to come back to our language. All right. So we can be able to get our land back and our culture and our God. Understand what I'm saying? So in order to get up out of this captivity that we in, we must first learn how to be the Lord's people again. All right. So I want to go too much into it. All right. But I just want to point out, what we do at the beginning of the class, we recite the Hebrew letters. All right. These letters is how you form words. The same way that you learn your ABCs when you're in kindergarten, preschool. All right. It's the same way that you're learning your Lashawan Qadash or the Paleo Hebrew. Not saying that you're all kids, all right, but in the spirit, you have to become a kid again. You have to humble yourself, all right, as a babe to receive the milk, the basics, all right. So before you can learn anything deep or any type of deep understanding about anything, you must first learn as a baby, all right. You must become a babe of your mind, all right. So you can't come in these classes thinking, yeah, I know this already. I know this. Listen, humble yourself. All right. You may learn a lot more than what you think that you learn. All right. So with that, I want to say shalom. Mashalom Car. What's going on? Yo, man, Cloud, we got up in the building.
Salam ya Tawab.
Most High Christ. Most High Christ. Usually we have more brothers and sisters up in the class, but eventually they'll get up in here. All right. So, class don't stop. We have to keep rocking it out. So, like I was saying, all right, we recite the Hebrew letters. All right. These Hebrew letters is how you form words. All right. The same way you form words in your ABCs. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure you understand that. All right. So it's the same way that we do it in the Lashawan Qadash, all right, or the Paleo Hebrew. All right. Down here at the bottom, all right, these two the same thing. It's just handwritten. But this is called the Assyrian. All right. This is the modern day. So if you look in like the Blue Letter Bible, or if you pull up any type of Hebrew, you're gonna find it written like this, all right, because it's the modern day. Modern day is these times right here that we're learning in, all right. This is the ancient meaning old, all right. This is the older time, but this is the original, all right. So what we do, we recite the Hebrew letters, and we started reciting the Hebrew numbers, all right, learning how to say your numbers in Hebrew. Also, we start incorporating how to say your days of the week in Hebrew also. All right. So these are different ways that we, put these in our regiments. We will eventually start understanding and learning how to say these different things. Something that's just constantly being repetitive, keep being repeated. Eventually, you're going to get it. All right. You're going to get it so much, like you can take it away and then you can just recite it without even looking at it. All right. So that is the whole point of reciting the letters, reciting the numbers, and reciting the days of the week. All right, we're just going to implement that every time we do a class so we can learn how to start saying these different things. So somebody might ask you how to say different words in Hebrew. You have something up under your belt. All right. So with that, we're going to go ahead and start and do the Hebrew letters first. All right. Once we finish the Hebrew letters, we're going to do the Hebrew numbers. All right. Then after the Hebrew numbers, we're going to do the Hebrew days of the week. All right. So the first letter is Ah. I don't know if y'all can see that very well. Hopefully y'all can. Pull it up a little bit. Probably not. Should be too out though. All right. So the first letter is Ah. All right. Now I want you to pay attention to all the vowel sounds. All the vowel sounds is making the vowel sound. The only vowel sound that's different from is I. All right. Now, when we write or spell different words or say different words, it's a lot of words that we do not use because it's not in the ancient. All right. We are learning the ancient way. Like you may hear somebody say Yehuda, Joshua, Jehovah. You know what I mean? These different words or different ways. Or do you have the Greek way of saying it? Like Jesus and you know what I mean? But Jehovah, like I said, all right. But we are learning the ancient. All right. This is our language that we are learning. So this is the language that the Lord understands. If you pull up Zephaniah chapter 2 and verse 1, if I'm not mistaken, I mean, you will understand that the Lord said he was going to bring us back to a pure language. All right, let me see if I can pull it up real quick. Just to show you that that's what it says. All right, that pure language is Hebrew. All right, the Lashawan Qadash. No, Salaki. It's Zephaniah chapter 3 and verse 9. Salaki. All right, it says, Zephaniah chapter 3 and verse 9, for then will I turn to the people a pure language, that they may all call upon the name of the Lord to serve him with one consent. All right, so we're going to learn this language again. He's going to turn us back to that pure language, because the language that we're learning right now is not our original language. The language we have is like English, you know what I mean? You have Spanish, you have French, you have Greek. These are all different languages that we learn, Latin. So the Lord says he's going to turn us back to a pure language. All right, that's the language that we was learning. All right, that we was speaking. All right. So in order to turn someone back to something, that means we would have to have been speaking that before. All right. But because we disobeyed the Most High and he scattered us over the four corners of the earth where he had driven us at, we had to learn the customs of the other nations. All right. And those are the punishments because we refuse to obey the Most High. So we want to learn the ways of the heathens. So that's what we got. All right. We had our land stripping from us, our language, our culture, our customs. We had everything stripping away from us. That's why the scripture called us the lost sheep of the house of Israel, because we do not know who we are. We don't know the language that we speak. That we spoke prior to slavery. We don't know what we ate. We don't know how we treat each other. We didn't know anything, and we still don't know to this day. All right. So these classes from Monday to Monday is how we teaching how to bring our people back to being a people of the Most High. All right. So with that, we go ahead and start with the first letter, and this is I. All right. So just recognize these letters. All right. These are all letters or symbols. All right. This is A, Ba, Ga, Da, Pa, Wa, Za, Ha. All right. Some people may say Ka, but that's not the correct way of pronouncing this letter. All right. It's Ha, because you have another letter that sounds similar. So in order to not get the two mixed up, you must make a difference between both. All right. This is Ha, like you hawking up some spit or something that at the roof of your mouth and you trying to spit it out. I mean, you Ha, Ha. All right. Then you have Ta, Ya, Ka, La, Ma, Na, Sa, I, Pa, Za, Kwa, Ra, Sha, and Tha. All right. I is the only vowel sound that you would hear in these 22 letters. All right. Yes, there are 22 letters. The alphabet is 26. In the Hebrew, is 22. All right. So, Clyde, if you want to go ahead and rock it out.
Come. A, ba, ga, da, ha, wa, za, ha, ta, ya, ka, la, ma, na, sa, I, pa, ta, za, kwa, ra, sha, ta.
All right. So, using these letters, if you put certain words together or certain letters together, this is how you form words. All right. Or forming a sound. You make it a sound. All right. These indicators right here shows you how to form or make a sound. All right. This is la, that's L-A, sha, that's S-H-A. Then you have one. All right. The wa and the na bridge together. All right. To make one sound. All right. That's one. All right. It will not be la, sha, ya, na. All right. That's not how you say that. When you bridge it together, the sound that it makes is one. Instead of saying Salaki. Instead of saying one na, it's one. These two are bridged together. And these two right here, what's what we call that sad face, is because it's independent. It don't have to depend on any other letter to make one sound. It's its own sound. All right. La, sha, one. All right. Wa and na bridge together to make one sound. One. Then you have qua, dash. All right. Dash make one sound. That's D-A-S-H. Dash. Qua, which is Q-A, which is a sound by itself. Then you have dash, which makes a sound together. When it's been bridged together with a happy face, it makes one sound. Lashawan Qadash. All right. You can see the spelling up here too, if y'all haven't seen that. All right, this is the correct way of how to spell it. It's Lashawan. That's Lashawan Qadash. Qadash, which means holy tongue. All right, so the Hebrew numbers. All right, numbers in Hebrew. Now we learned that pretty frequently for the past 3 weeks. So we don't did that so much. I mean, the students of the class eventually start catching on to how to say different numbers in the Hebrew. All right. So what we started to do now, we started implementing that into our regimen. All right. We said the letters. Now we say the numbers. The numbers we're going to say from 1 to 20. So I'll say like each month, I'll probably go up 10. All right. So we already went up 10. So we're going to 20. All right. So from 1 to 20, this is how you say the Hebrew numbers. All right. I'm going to start from 1 to 20. So let's not fall off from understanding what number is which. All right. You have Akkad, Shanya, Shalash, Arabai, Kamash, Shashah, Shabai, Shamawana, Dashai, Aishra. All right, that's 10. Now let's go to 11 to 20. This is how you say from 11 to 20. Akkad Aishra. Shanya Aishra. Shalash Aishra. Arabai Aishra. Kamash Aishra. Shasha Aishra. Shabai Aishra. Shamawana Aishra. The Shai Aishra, and Shanya Yum. All right, that's 20. All right. So it's on you, Clyde. Go ahead and rock it out.
Akkad, Sanya, Shalash, Arabai, Kamash, Shasha, Shabai, Samawana, Thasai, Ishra. Akkad Ishra, Sanya Ishra, Shalash Ishra, Arabai Ishra, Kamash Ishra, Shasha Ishra, Shabai Ishra, Samawana Ishra, and Sanya Yam.
That's correct. Most High Christ. See, that brother has developed a skill now. He done got very, very good at saying the numbers. All right. Once upon a time, the brother wasn't able to do it. Now, being in the class, all right, that's for every student, you must be in class in order to learn. Because in order to learn anything, you have to want to learn it. All right. You can't learn it if somebody's trying to force you to learn it. You're not going to learn like that. That has to be something that you want to do. All right. This brother has got very, very good at saying this Hebrew. All right. So now we're implementing the days of the week. All right. Days of the week. So we're going to start from Sunday to Saturday. All right. Sunday, Yawan Ra'ashian Slaki. Yawan Ra'ashiwan. Yawan Shaya. Yawan Shalash. Yawan Arabai. Yawan Kamash. Yawan Shasha. Yawan Shabbat. All right. That's Sunday to Monday. So if you ever want to say the days of the week in the Hebrew, this is how you say it. All right. So you go ahead and rock it out.
Yawam Yarashua.
La Ra Ash.
Ra'ash. Okay.
Ashwan.
Yawam Ra'ashawan.
Mm-hmm.
Yawan Shanya. Yawam Shalash. Yawam Arabai.
Yawan.
Yawan Arabai.
Mm-hmm.
Yawan Kamash. Yawan Shasha. And Yawan Shabbat.
That's correct. Son of Christ. All right. We want to try to make sure that we say it the correct way because people may misunderstand what you're saying. They might think it's an M at the end and it's an N. All right. So it's Yawan Ra'ashwan. Yawan Shanya. Yawan Shalash. Yawan Arabai. Yawan Kamash. Yawan Shasha. Yawan Shabbat. All right. That is Sunday through Monday. All right. Most High Christ. So last week what we was on was the month of the year. All right, so that's what we was learning last week. Months of the year. All right. I think we was on Stipend last week where we started off at. Or where we left off. You remember where we left off at?
Hold on 1 second.
If not, we'll just
we
start.
left off on Sayawan.
Savon, that's correct. All right. Sayawan. Okay.
Sayawan, okay.
All right. So what we did was we said, okay, let's get this correct. January, February, March, April, May, June, and July. August, September, October, November, December. All right. That is what would you call America? I'm gonna just say America's months of the year. All right. That's how you say the months of the year for that. All right. So, but for the Hebrew, it's the in between. What I mean by in between, you have January 15th to February 15th. All right. When you combine these two together, all right. So from the 16th up, or from the 15th back of January, the in between, right? From 15th, okay, the 15th of January to the 15th of February is called what? Do you remember?
Qadash.
Nah.
Salakia. So you say from the what now? From the 15th of January to
February of from January 15th to February 15th is called what? Oh, Salaki. My bad. Let me rephrase that. March. Now, I was just showing an example. That's the reason why I messed up on that one. It was just an example. From, let's see,
Salakia.
March, April.
Qadash.
La.
No?
La.
Oh, a bill.
There you go. There you go. This is the month of Abib. All right. That's the month in Hebrew. All right. Abib. Abib is not called March. Abib is not called April. From March 15th to April 15th is called Abib. And how you say Abib in the Hebrew is Abiyah. Ba-ya. Abib. All right. This is the month that we celebrated the Passover. All right. So if you look in the Bible in Exodus chapter 12 and verse 2, you will find out that this is the beginning of the year. A lot of people celebrate New Year's at the beginning of the year of January, but that is not the beginning of the year. The beginning starts from when everything starts all over again. It starts springing up. That's a beginning. A beginning do not start when everything is dead and still dead. That's not a beginning. A beginning is when everything starts over. It starts from the ground up. All right. They don't start from when everything is dead, and that's the beginning of the year. And then, you know what I mean, when everything starts springing up, that's summer, because you have to understand the seasons also. The first season of the first season of the year is spring. The second is summer. The third is fall. The fourth is winter. All right. The beginning always is spring because everything starts all over again. That's the month of Abib, and that's when we celebrated the Passover. So that would be more accurate to say that this is when Christ was born, when everything was when everything was all starting to heat up again. All right, because you can't have a baby dead in the middle of the damn winter in a goddamn tent. It doesn't make sense. All right, that baby would die. So what make more sense is that baby being born in Abib is when everything starts over. All right, when everything starting to heat up, everything is springing up, growing, that would be more accurate to being Christ's birthday. All right, which is he don't celebrate birthday, but just to get an idea of when he was born. Right? He was not born in the damn winter. That it just does not make any sense. All right, he's in a manger around Mary and Joseph and lambs and disciples or whatever inside of a tent. That baby will die. Knowing how cold it is, especially in that region, it gets cold. All right. So Abib is the first month. Zip is the second month. That's between April 15th and May 15th. The third month is Sivan. All right. That's between May 15th and June 15th. All right. It may not be accurate on the days, but it's close enough. All right. Just to help you to understand what I'm talking about when I say in the middle. In the middle is, the 15th of that month to the 15th of the next month. That is our month. All right. So we'll start on the fourth month.
Salakia, sir.
Go ahead.
So with Sivan, okay, you did say the biblical is Esther 8 verse 9.
Mm-hmm.
My bad.
No, you too are.
So we doing from July to August, right?
Let's see. Con. That's correct. So the fourth month is between June 15th to July 15th. All right. That month would be called the Maz. All right. That's the month of the Maz. Now, how you say the Maz in the Hebrew? That's THAMAZ. The Mawaz. The Mawaz is how you say, let me see. It's how you say the Maz in the Hebrew. All right. That would be the fourth month. And you can actually Google that up. Matter of fact, Google that for me real quick. Google this one, the Maz.
Salakia, sir.
Go ahead.
I'm on my phone. If I do that, it's gonna take me out of class.
Oh, it's a while. I got you. All right. All right, let me find it. Let me see. All right, so it says Tammuz, which is the Maz. It's the fourth month of the ecclesiastical year and the 10th of the civil year in the Hebrew calendar. All right. Typically falling in June, through July, right? It is a 29th summer month known as time of national mourning. All right. Beginning with the 17th of Tammuz fast. All right? So you pretty much get the point. All right. So Tammuz is in Google. You can find it in the Google when you pull up THAMUZ. All right. It falls in between June and July. That is the Hebrew calendar for Tammuz. All right. So now let's write it in the ancient. All right. The ma was. All right. Now, like I was explaining in the beginning of the class, all right, these are independent, meaning what? They make their own sound. The. What I mean by that, this sound will sound like this. All right. If you look on the Hebrew, the Lashawan Qadash chart, you will see that it's its own sound. The. Ma makes its own sound also. All right. Let's turn it around this way just to show you. That's the. You look at it. See if I can get it a little closer. All right. Own sound. THA. Now you have ma. Ma is MA. So they are their own individual sound. The and ma. Now, you have these two sounds, which is za and wa. All right. Let me line them up. Now the line is pointing to each symbol that's, well, each letter that's making the individual sounds. You have ma, wa, za. All right. That's how you say it without bridging anything. All right. Ta, ma, wa, za. That means they're making their own individual sounds, independent sounds. So if you look on a chart, it actually says ta. You look at the ma, that's what it says, M-A. Wa is W-A, and za is Z-A. Now, once you bridge these two together, it makes one sound. That one sound end up being was. All right. You bridge these two together, it makes its own independent sound. Was. These two makes their own sound by itself. Also, just to help you to understand, everything is read and written from right to the left, unless it's in English. In English, it's read and written from left to the right. All right, but this is only just an example. All right, because it's in English, I'm only doing it just to show you what sounds that it make. All right, even though I said it's in English, it's written from left to the right. I'm only doing it just to make an example. So just to help y'all understand. So the, ma, was. It makes its own sound, independent sound, independent sound. So when these two are bridged together, it forms one sound. That's was. So how to spell it? Oh, it's right there. Salami.
Famawaz.
That's correct. That's how you make, well, that's how you say the word once you form everything together. Famawaz. And that's how it sounds when you put it together. So you would not say Tamawaza because these two are bridged together to make one sound. That's was. Tamawaz. And you see it right up there. All right. And that is the 4th month. All right. So like I said, we are going to take our time on this one. So the only thing we're getting right now is the name of the months. Then we're going to start with from the 1st all the way to the 12th. How to say that in the Hebrew also. Then we're going to get
Salakia, sir.
Go ahead.
What's the biblical verse and chapter on Famawaz?
That does not have a biblical verse. All right.
So
That's why I put it up in the Google.
on Google. Okay.
Right, just to help you to see that it is accurate to what we're talking about, what I'm explaining. That's from June to July. All right. And also, see, General Commander General Yahanna and General Mayaka, they know how to count the days by the full moon, all right, by the new moon. All right, so they have more of the accurate number on what days or what high holy days fall on what day. That's the reason why in April you see that Passover fall on the 4th. Now, as long as I've been in the truth, I've never seen that before, but because they know how to count the new moons, it fell on the 4th. And they know exactly and accurately know how to identify the days of the Passover and other high holy days. All right, this is how accurate they are. They are very knowledgeable when it comes down to that, counting these days.
Salakia. Right.
Most High Christ to Commander General Yahanna and General Mayaka Allah. Go ahead.
So would that change or would it always be the same?
It would change.
Okay.
It would change. So after every 3 years, let me see.
It's a new moon cycle?
Correct. So after every 3 years, you add a month.
Okay, come.
Which makes everything change. So this is how they count it. Like in Esau's way of doing the month of the years, you know what I mean? It's not accurate at all. All right. They don't know how to count. They don't know how to count the days. They only change the time. All right. But nature is what changes everything. That's how you know that Esau don't know anything about the days or the months.
Because they can't change nature.
Right. They can't change that.
Right.
All right. They can never change that. They can only speculate that this is what it is then, this is what it is. That's why you see New Year's, they say New Year's is January 1st. All right. This is how you know they are so inaccurate with it.
When January 1st is really winter.
Correct. Right? That's when everything is dead. There's nothing springing up or growing or anything. Everything is completely dead. And we all know that. If you, like I said, like when you go to school, when you learn in like preschool, kindergarten, first grade, they will teach you the seasons. All right. They will have the pictures of the spring where it's flowers, grass growing. Then you have the summer when they have the sun and it's just hot. You have the fall when they're showing you that the leaves is falling off the tree, and then have the winter when it's snow on the trees and everything is completely dead. And they'll still say that January is the first month of it's the first season of the year. They will still be inaccurate. So they know how to change time, but they don't know how to change nature. Nature, they can't predict nature. All right, they don't know what the hell they're talking about. All right, so after 3 years, you get an extra month. And that's how we are able to calculate what days or what months or, you know what I mean, what fall on what. All right. That's why if you look at it, right, I said between June and July. All right. But you had a Passover that's in April 4th. All right. That's like, well, damn. Hold on. I thought it was like April 15th. March 15th to April 15th. But because they know how to calculate, they know how to count the moons and accurately pinpoint the days, all the days is going to be different. But I'm just using this as an example, as to say that it's in between. That's the month. All right. So let's go to the next one. All right. The next month is the 5th. It's the 5th month. That's July, August. All right. And that is called Ab. All right. That's the 5th month. Ab is pretty simple. It's Ab. Not Abba, but Ab. All right. Because remember, it does not have a at the end. So that means these two are bridged together to make one sound. Ab. All right. So this is how we look if we wrote it in the ancient. With it being bridged together. Ab. Not Abba, but Ab. All right. Damn, did I wrote it right in the? Nope, I damn sure did. That's all right. And this is the modern day, meaning the Assyrian. That's how you write it in the Assyrian. So if you see this, you know exactly what it is. This is the 5th month, which is Ab. Ab. You see that? That's Ba. See this one? This is Ab. They're formed together. So in order to understand what this is, you have to first learn this. All right. This is Ab. You look at this, you will not see that and say Abba. That's Ab. But eventually you constantly keep learning and learning and learning, you start understanding more. Because it took me a while to understand like which one, I mean, what is and how it's pronounced and how it's said. It took me a while, but I started to understand more and more that I read the Hebrew. All right. Especially during the Sabbath service and teaching the class on Friday, I started to understand more. So I'm like, I'm getting it. All right. So that's Ab. It's Ab. It's the 5th month. How you say Ab? In Hebrew, it's Ab. It's how you write it in the ancient, right? Which is the Paleo, and this is how you write it in the Syrian, which is the modern day. All right, so you will find that also in Google. All right, let's see if I can find that real quick. All right. It says Av or Ab. It's the 5th month of the Hebrew calendar, typically falling between July and August. And oh dang, I can't even pronounce that. Gregorian calendar. All right. Let's see what we got here. All right. I don't know who this is. I don't know if it's a brother or sister. But Yiddish would be the Syrian. This is Yiddish. All right. Up here would be called the Paleo Hebrew. All right. Which is the ancient. It's the old text of Hebrew. All right. This is what you would call the Assyrian or Yiddish, whatever you want to call it. All right. That's not our language, but because they use it more frequently now, all right, we read this. All right. So in order to understand this, you must understand the old text. All right. How does this teach repentance to our people? Or forefather King James already translated for us for Hebrew? This is backwards, brother. Stick to the milk. All right. So I want to get too much onto it, but I just read in Zephaniah 3:9, it says, the Lord would turn us back to a pure language. All right. And this is the language that the Lord understands. When you pray in Hebrew. All right. This is what the Lord requires of you to do. All right. This is what's going to help us to speak to the Lord and help him. And show him that we love him and we obey what he said. All right. When he's turning us back to a pure language, that's the language that he wants us to speak to him to speak to him in. All right. Which is he understands all languages. All right. But this is the language that he requires for us to talk to him in. And that's the Hebrew. All right. So repenting is pretty much turning from everything that you used to do and do like how you do how it was originally supposed to be done. All right. That means follow the law, statutes, and commandments. Love your brother as you love yourself. Love God and turn back to your culture. All right. Come back to your culture. That's what the Lord wants us to do. So, yes, this is teaching what the Lord requires. All right. Repenting is you turning from your sin. All right. But this is also what the Lord requires for us to speak to him in this language. All right. So let's go ahead and clarify that there. All right. Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 22. But what is commanded thee, think thereupon with
Salakia, sir.
but it is not needful for thee to see with the eyes the things that are in secret. Look, this is not that type of class. All right. This is not the type of class we're going to sit up here, go back and forth to debate about anything. If there's anything that you want to debate about, all right, we can set something up. But this is not the class for a debate. This is a class setting for learning language. All right. If it's something that you don't like, if you feel like you don't agree with this, well, then you just go to your own class and you teach your own class. All right. Simple as that. You don't have to be here. All right. You're in this class trying to show me about scriptures that's really not even helping us in the class setting of language. This is a language class. You can't go in a goddamn English class talking about damn math.
Salakia, sir. Salakia.
Go ahead.
Tell him to jump in that Wednesday law class with us.
Right. And that's what he need to do. Jump in the Wednesdays class. Jump in the Tuesdays class. Jump in the Mondays class. If you
Mondays, yeah, exactly.
You have any questions, jump in the class. I.S.U.P.K. Florida. If you have any questions, jump in the Monday class. You get any questions that you want to ask, answer.
No doubt.
This class right here is not the class setting for asking those type of questions. All right, this is a language class. You don't go to a science class talking about damn English or social study. You in the wrong class. I think, and that's where you're confused at. You need to learn how to get in the right class. That's probably what was going on with you in school. I mean, you kept going to the wrong goddamn class. That's why your ass was late every goddamn time. That's why you had a damn tardy slip every goddamn hour, because you was in the wrong goddamn class. But trying to tell me how we supposed to repent, get in your right class.
Leave that damn weed alone.
For real. Like, it's so crazy because these people come in here and I just said it. Listen, if you want to learn, come into class, humble yourself, and learn what you're supposed to learn. Don't come in here thinking that you know everything, because you don't know a goddamn thing. All right?
Period.
Before you can receive the meat, you have to receive the milk first. All right? Which is the basics. This is the basics. All right, so I don't know what this brother talking about. Get in the right class, all right? Stop getting these damn tardy slips. God damn. Hey, shalom. Y'all about to see something? What's going on up? These people crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, shalom. Y'all about to Shabrak Thumb.
Muscle love car.
Shalom, yo, Tawad, sir.
I swear, boy. These people crazy, dog. He come in here trying to break down the damn scripture. Nigga, this the wrong class.
Salakia. They had the audacity to tell you to stick to the milk scripture. That was the funniest part of it all.
Nigga, come in the Tuesday class. I break out all the milk scriptures for you. You can ask any questions about the milk, but I guarantee if he come in the Tuesday class, he is not going to ask anything about milk scriptures. He want to get into some deep understanding. He want to receive the milk. Nigga, you're a baby. All right.
Oh, he could jump in that Monday where Officer Kazan really get ate up.
He gonna get ate up every time. Every time. I was like, listen, humble yourself. Humble yourself. All right. If you want to learn, come in here to learn. Don't come in here try to teach me anything. All right. Because a lot of y'all brothers, all of you brothers that's not in the I.S.U.P.K, it's not fit to teach the people. All right. That's why we in here and we did our time. We put in our brick. All right. We not just teaching something that just came off the top of our head. We don't teach our own understanding, our own interpretation. We came in here, we sat in here, and we learned. All right. So get your mind right. It's not the class. Lucky, I would have made a clip out your ass like they're Zaria. I would have made a clip out your ass. Yeah, I might just do play with me. I might just make a clip out your ass. All right. So the next month is the 6th month. August to September. I was there. This nigga said, how is going to help us with repenting? Nigga.
Salakia.
Night. Go ahead.
We got to go to Google to get that info for July and August.
That's correct.
Okay.
That's correct. Nigga said, how is going to help us with repent? Nigga, coming back to the law, statutes, and commandments, learning how to be a people that's going to help us to learn how to come back to the Most High.
That boy was wanting driver's license and was at the fish market.
For real. Good night, boy. Go teach your own class. How about that? All right. Let's get off of him. He ain't nobody. All right. The 6th month is called El-U. All right. El-U. I'm gonna just say that's how you say it. That's the best way I can say that. Maybe if somebody know how to say it better, no sweat. You just say it the way how you pronounce it. All right. Or in your dialect. But El-U or however, I'm gonna just keep it just like that. All right. So how to say that in Hebrew is Alawal. Alawal. All right. Which makes one sound. La, which make another sound. And wall, which make one sound. All right. This is 2 letters in one, but it makes one sound. All right. I'll show a demonstration of that. All right. This is the ancient. Wa. All right. In the sad face, it gets what? It's independent. It's like the sad face meaning it's independent. It makes its own sound. That's A-H. All right. You have la. Remember, have you heard us say the Hebrew letters? We recited the Hebrew letters at the beginning. You have ba, ga, da, ha. They are all making one sound. All right. So this is and la. A-H and L-A. A-H, L-A. That's one sound. This is one sound. Now, these two right here, which is wa and la, is making one sound. All right. Which is wall. All right. This is wall. So instead of being wala, it's making one sound. That's wall. That's how you understand how to form words or how to say words. La, wall. All right, now let's write it in the Syrian. All right. Now, that's how you write it in the Assyrian. Yeah, okay. All right. That's the ancient, and this is the Assyrian. You might ask the question, well, why don't the Assyrian get the indicators to show how to form one word? All right. If you understand the ancient, you will understand the Assyrian. That's why you must learn the ancient first. That's why anytime we do classes, we learn the ancient first. All right. Once you start understanding the ancient, you will start understanding the modern day. All right. See how I got it lined up? This is the it's lucky. This is the ancient. This is the modern day. See how it switches? This is the This is All right. This is law. And this is the modern day law. This is the old law. This is the new law. This is the old law. And this is new law. Old law. And this is the new law. All right. Just how to learn how to, figure it out. All right. But in these classes, you will learn. All right. So it's I.S.U.P.K, which is a la wall. And let me make sure that's right. All right, this is how you write it in the ancient, and this is the Syrian. All right, this is the 6th month. You can find that in between August and September. All right. Now, as far as finding that in the scriptures, you will find that in Nehemiah chapter 6 and verse 15. Somebody pull that up for me real quick.
So, like, so you say Nehemiah?
Uh-huh.
What was it? Chapter what?
It's chapter 6, verse 15.
Salakia, I was come on now.
Don't you need somebody else to read it for you?
Fine. For the moment, I got to give some people something right quick, some medicine.
All right, no sweat.
Yeah, Salakia, I got it, sir.
Go ahead, you got it. Come on with it.
The book of Nehemiah, chapter 6, verse 15.
Mm-hmm.
So the wall was finished in the 25th day of the month.
All right, the 20 and the 5th day. The 25th day. 20 and the 5th day. 25th. Keep going.
Khan of the month. Elul.
Yeah, however you want to say it. I can't even pronounce it either.
Khan in 52 days.
Right. So it's the 25th day of Alawal. All right, that's in Nehemiah chapter 6 and verse what?
Verse 15.
Verse 15. All right, that's where you find that scripture. If you want to read more about it, you can, you can do your research on it. All right, so you can get more understanding about it. All right, so let's go ahead and drop that, and we're going to go to the next one, next month. September. All right, we're going to the 7th month. All right, when we start reciting this, it might be a little bit more difficult, but you have to do a whole lot of studying on that. I'm gonna give it to y'all just that quick. I'm gonna let y'all get it all down pat. You know what I mean? I'm gonna give it some time so y'all can be able to learn it. You know what I mean? You got to keep practicing on it, keep practicing until you get it. So once we recite everything, we're going to recite the month of the year. All right. So I'm gonna give y'all time, y'all. That's the reason why you're taking down notes and you start to prepare now. All right. As you taking down notes, you may have to go back over the class. That's cool. Go back over the class, write everything down until you get everything, and then you start. Like, especially like the only thing we're doing right now is only the months. All right. We're not doing from the first all the way to the 12th. All right. So learn the months first. Once you get the months, then you can start. We're gonna start learning from first to the 12th. So
So
that's
like
gonna
it.
give you enough time. Go ahead.
So, but the seventh month is going to be November, December, right?
The 7th month? No, that's September, October.
I thought the sixth was September, October. After July,
No, you're
I'm
right.
gonna
My
say.
bad. My
I
fault.
mean, after yeah,
No,
June, July,
no, that's right. That's right. That's right.
June, July.
August, September is the 6th month. The 7th month is September to October. Yeah, that's the 7th month.
September to October.
That's correct. And the 6th month is July. I mean, my bad. August to September.
Fine, I messed up when I took my notes. I'm sorry.
No, it's all good. It's all
So
good.
the fourth was June to July.
The
June
fourth,
to Ju-
the fourth is Tammuz. All right.
Fine.
Tammuz is June to July.
The fifth is July to August,
Uh-huh.
and the
Sixth
sixth is
is August to September. The 7th is September to October.
I messed up right now.
And you can find that in 1 Kings chapter 8 and verse 2. Somebody pull it up. Matter of fact, Officer Kamal, can you pull it up for me, Barbara Shaw?
Go, God.
So the seventh is the seventh is
The 7th month is
October to November.
uh-huh. Ethanum. Ethanine. I think that's how you say it. I'm lucky if I slaughtered it. But Ethanine. Ethanine. All right. How to say that in the Hebrew? It will be Ethanine is Ayathon.
First Kings.
Yathon Yum. Ayathon Yum.
ETH.
Hopefully, y'all can see that. Maybe I need to make it a little bit bigger. Bigger. Ayathon Yum. All right. One sound. Ya is one sound. Thun is one sound. Yum is one sound. All right. Now, let's write it in ancient. Ya, Thun, Yum. All right. So these are all individual letters. These are the indicators to help you to understand which letters are making one sound. All right. And to get a sad face, it's making its own individual sound. All right. Ah is its own individual sound. Ya is its own individual sound. Thud, the, and na is making one individual sound. So instead of saying the na, it's thun. There you go. THAN. Thun. One sound. It's like it. Then you have yum, ya, and ma, which makes one individual sound. This is the bridge to bridge the two together to make one sound. This is the bridge to make these two make one sound. Thun, yum. Ya, thun, yum. Once it's all together, it makes one word. All right. That is how you pronounce the num. A thun, Ethan, Ethanum, Ethanine. All right. So that's right. And Assyrian. All right. This is the modern day. So if you see this in the modern day, or you're reading the blue letter, this is Ayathunya. All right, which is Ethanum, Ethanine. All right, that is the 7th month. Go ahead and read that, Officer Gamar.
Khan, the book of First Kings, chapter 8, verse 2.
All right, and this is where you're gonna find this month in the Bible. All right, this is where it speaks of Ethanum, Ethanine. Go ahead.
Khan. And all the men of Israel assembled themselves unto King Solomon
Mm-hmm. Come on with it.
at the feast in the month Ayathunium.
That's I or E.
Salakia. I just said it in the Hebrew, but
Oh yeah, okay. Okay, that's good. That's good. Salahi. But it sounds like you said I. That's why I said so.
Yeah, Khan. It did sound similar.
So Ayathunya. All right. Keep going.
Khan, which is the 7th month.
Which is what?
The 7th month.
Which is the 7th month. Right? That's in between September and October. Ayathunya. All right. Ayathunya. It's Ethanum. All right. That is the 7th month. You can find that in 2 Kings. What?
2 Kings chapter 8, verse 2.
That's correct. You can find that in. My bad. That's Second Kings. First Kings. My bad.
Salakia.
First Kings 6. First Kings 8, verse 2. That's where you can find it at. All right. So let's go ahead and get the next one. When we at in time.
I'm all messed up.
Side crackers. Oh, you good? What you messed up on?
Everything. I just go back and watch the class to get it.
What it is that you messed up on? We can go ahead and
The
run through it.
the months. We left off on the 4th. That was June to July, right?
All right, let's start from the beginning. All right, we're just going to run through it. The first month is a bib. All right,
Correct.
a bib is between March and April.
Correct.
You got that?
Correct.
All right. Second month is zip. That month falls in between April and May. Third month is Sivan. That's the third month. That month fall in between May and June.
Hold up.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm missing. I'm gonna just go back and watch the class because I don't want to hold up the time. I'll just do it that
No,
way.
you good? Come on with it. Come on with it. You got plenty of time.
I got Thamawaz
Which is
for
the
the
fourth
fourth,
month.
right? And
And
that's June to July.
that's correct.
Okay. And then the 5th is
That's correct.
that's from July to August.
That's correct.
Okay. And the 6th month is Elul,
Right.
and that's from August to September.
That's correct.
And the 7th month is Ayatayam. That's October to November.
September to October.
That's what it said.
You have August to September, September to October, October to November.
And that's going to be the 8th month, correct?
Ayathanium.
No. The November to December.
November to December is the 9th month. So the next month that we're on, all right, we just did the 8th month.
I thought it was the 7th.
Ayathanium. No,
Yeah.
that's right. That's right. My bad. That's the 7th month. Now we're going to move on to the 8th month. 8th month is between October and November. So I just have to change this one. I ain't trying to lose you. There you go.
October to November.
All right. And the 8th month is Bull. All right. You got that?
Fine.
All right. How to say bull in the Hebrew is Bawal. Bawal, which is the 8th month in between October and November. Wall. All right. That's right in the ancient. All right, there you go. Ba is its own independent sound, and wall, which brings these two letters together to make one independent sound. All right, which is wall. So it's ba, wall. Now, this is how you write it in the modern day Hebrew, which is the Assyrian, or like whoever that was, it's Yiddish. They don't speak Hebrew, that's Yiddish. All right. And you can find that. Albus Kamar. Give me 1 Kings 6:38 for me, Baba Scott.
Okay. The book of 1 Kings, chapter 6, verse 38. And in the 11th year, in the month Bull, or Bawal, which is the 8th month.
Which is the what?
The 8th month.
Which is what?
The 8th month.
The 8th month. The 8th month. This is in scripture. All right, this is biblically. This is biblical. This is in the scriptures. Bull, which is in the 8th month. All right. Keep going.
Conwokai was the house finished throughout all the parts thereof, and according to all the fashion of it. So was he 7 years in building it. Salakia.
That was it on that.
Conwokai, that's the end of 38.
All right. So this right here, this month right here will be in the season of what y'all say? What season would this be in? Remember,
Salakia. Salakia.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna say winter.
Winter. What you say, Officer Kamal?
Salakia, I say the fall.
Summer. Let me see. Maybe 12. 12. Let's see. We'll find out. So from the 1st to the 4th. So the Mars would be the end of spring, right?
Okay.
Bull. Hold on. Oh, my bad. My fault. 12. So Sivan would be the end of spring. All right. Iyul will be the end of summer. And let's see. Iyul is the end of summer.
Salakia, I changed that. That's gonna be fall.
That's correct. Matter of fact, that's actually in the middle of fall.
Because the remainder into January will be winter, correct?
Right. That's correct. Because we got from the first month of Bib, Ziph, and Sivan is spring. All right. The Mars, Ab, and Elul is summer. Ethanium, Bull, and Chisliu is fall. I mean, and Tabith is fall. And Stephen or Sheba, Adar, and Zadar is winter. All right. So the wall will be in the middle of fall. All right, that's the middle. Now we're gonna do the end of fall. Do the end of fall. This is the 9th month. This is November to December. All right. Sometimes you may notice that even in like Florida, it necessarily don't get cold in December. It get like mid cold, like a cool breeze, but it's never like cold. This is during that time. I know it's different. It differentiates between different regions, but like in Florida, it's just like that. That's why you notice it gets so damn cold in damn February and January, the end of February. I mean, the end of January and February, especially like February during the what is the fair time? It get cold as shit. When I say it get cold, I'm talking about it gets stupid cold. You know why? Because that is winter. That is the correct season. That's correct, Barking Wolf. That's Shalom, Lord of Christ. All right. Shaliul. I'm gonna just say that. I'm gonna say it just like that. Then, but Shasalu. All right. That is the 9th month. All right. Now let's write that in the Hebrew. All right. Ka so wa. Ka so wa. All right. Ka makes his own independent sound. Saul makes his own independent sound. So these two is going to bridge together. And Wa is his own independent sound. All right. So this is how it will be. Wa. Wa. Yeah. Yes. Ka. So. Wa. Ka. So. Wa. All right. This makes his own independent sound. Ka. Saul. Sal makes his own independent sound. So instead of it being sa la, it's Saul, because these two letters bridge together, the sa and the la, which make one independent sound. That's Saul. Then you have wa. All right, wa, which means hook. All right, makes its own independent sound. Now let's write this in the Assyrian. Yeah, sure. All right. Kasalwa. And that's how you write it in the modern day. It's the modern day Hebrew. All right. The ancient modern day, which is the 9th month between November and December. Now let's get the. This is going to be in Zephaniah. I mean, my bad. Zechariah 7:1. So grab that for me, Officer Gamar.
Go, Con.
Whenever you got it, go ahead and read it.
Con. Book of Zechariah, chapter 7, verse 1, you said?
7 and verse 1.
Con. And it came to pass in the 4th year of King Darius that the word of the Lord came unto Zechariah in the 4th day of the 9th month.
The 9th what?
The 9th month.
It's the 9th month. The 4th day of the 9th month. All right. So just think of Kasalwa 4th. All right. Almost like saying November 4th or December 4th. It's Kasalwa 4th. All right. That would be the beginning of the month. Toward the beginning. That's like 4 days from the start of that month. All right. Just an estimate. Just a rough estimate. All right. It's not accurate, but it's just a rough estimate. It's close enough. All right. That would be the 9th month of that month. That was it on that?
Just a couple more words.
Go ahead. You got it.
It says even in Chislu or Kasalwa.
Yeah, that's better. I can't pronounce it either. I cannot pronounce it. I find it. Yeah, Kasalwa. That's better. Right. So we got that one. Let's see. We probably got enough time to get one more. Let's see. That's from November to December. All right. December, January, which is the 10th month. Right now, the 10th month, we are now in the beginning of what season?
Slovakia.
Go ahead.
Winter.
We are in the beginning of winter. All right. The beginning. And that's between December and January. That's when it starts getting cold. All right. This is the 10th month. The 10th month is called Tibet. All right. Tibet. Now, let's see how to say that in the Hebrew. What y'all think? Matter of fact, let me ask y'all, how y'all think how to say it in Hebrew? Let me see. Let me see if y'all getting more of the understanding. Go ahead, give it a try. Give it a try. Worth the try.
Salakia.
Go ahead.
For my guess, I'd say Tabath.
What you think, yo man, Clyde?
I agree with Officer Tamar.
What you say, Barking Wolf 4089? What you think? What you think, Chance? The question was, how you think, let me see, phrase it a little better. What you think to Tibith says in the Hebrew? How to say it in Hebrew? Go ahead and put it in the chat. Go ahead. Put it yet. All right. You actually on. Dead on. This is how you know you're starting to understand it more. It's Tabath. Nope, not quite. Not quite.
Salakia.
Tabath. You'll get it though. You'll get it. When you start understanding more, you'll get it. Go ahead.
I got to be honest. I was looking at my letters, I now understand the full concept of how to do what you just asked us to do. When you asked Officer Kamar, that's what made me say I agree with him, because I saw how I got the answer from that.
Right, because I remember in earlier classes, I was saying that a lot of the words is close. When you say it in Hebrew, it's closer to that word. You might not catch it, but it's actually closer to that word than you know it. It's closer. But it might be some words that's not close, but majority of the words is closer than what you know. All right, you never know it.
Salakia, sir.
Actually, dead on. Go ahead.
Salakia. So it'll be an underline under TA, and then the other one is one word, right? Both, right?
Right. So this is how you will understand. All right. It will not be no different. You look at T. T will end up being Ta. And Beth, that's already almost self-explanatory right there. Instead of Beth, it'll be Ba.
Ba.
Right. So that's how you have to like, once you start reading it and like comparing it, you'll start seeing what I'm talking about. Like, okay, these certain words turn into these words, all right, or turn into this sound, which make that sound. All right. So it's a lot of like this one right here, the one we did earlier. You get what I'm saying? So app will be what? See how close it is to the sound or to the word? Ah. This is app. Now, a lot of them may not be that way, like Iyul. All right. When you read that and look at how it's said in Hebrew, it's nowhere near that. So you have to just catch it. You have to catch which one is more closer. You know, if you look at this, you know exactly what it's going to say. Like if you look at Gad in Hebrew, it's pretty much, I mean, if you look at Gad in English, it's pretty much the same in Hebrew. It's like twins. The same way you say Gad, it's like how you said in Hebrew. But Gad is Gad, and in the Hebrew, it's God. So they just sound different. Same spelling, but sound different. So if you look at the G-A-D, that's English. That's Gad. That's how you say it in English. See the A, and then you say it in Hebrew, which is the same spelling. If you say it in Hebrew, it's God. So this is how you will get it. They bridge together, God. So you just gotta, once you start understanding and reading and start comparing it, you'll start seeing what I'm talking about. It's a lot of words that's like that. All right. Right there in ancient. TAMPA. All right. That is TAMPA in the ancient, and this is TAMPA in the Assyrian. Most High Christ. All right. So that will be the 10th month. All right. So we're already at the mark. We'll go ahead and close this out, and we'll go ahead and recite everything. All right. So with that, that's going to conclude the class. Y'all make sure y'all like, y'all share. If you're not subscribed to the channel, subscribe to I.S.U.P.K Tampa. You know what I mean? Support the brotherhood, man. Let's get Tampa up. I.S.U.P.K Florida. Let's get Florida up. Make sure y'all click that like button, man. Don't be like that. Click that like button. Show that brotherhood. All right. So, where can I obtain reference to this? What you mean by that? Come on, you two all. You said, where can I obtain reference for this? What do you mean by that? The letters. Just hit me up on Facebook, MAGAZAR Bunyamian. Send me a friend request. I hit you up in the I hit you up on Messenger, and I will send you the chart. You mean the words to the months of the year? Or just the chart? All right, just hit me up on Facebook. I think Officer Kamal just put it inside of the chat, so you look that up. MAGAZAR Bonyamia on Facebook. All right, it's in the chat. All right, so yeah, go ahead, hit me up in on Facebook, and I'll let you know what's going on. All right, so with that, we're gonna go ahead and recite the Hebrew letters. We're gonna recite the Hebrew numbers, and we're gonna recite the days of the week. All right, so I'll go ahead and start it off first. We have A, Ba, Ga, Da, Ha, Wa, Za, Ka, Ta, Ya, Ka, La, Mana, Sa, I, Pa, Ta, Za, Kwa, Ra, Sha, and Tha. All right, Elvis Kamar, you got it.
Go, God, sir. Abba Gadaha Wazaha Taya Kalamana Sa I Pa Taza Kwara Shata.
All right, now we're going to do the Hebrew numbers. All right, from 1 to 20. So we got Akkad, Shanya, Shalash, Arabai, Kamash, Shasha, Shabai, Kamawana, Tashai, Aishra. Akkad, Aishra, Shanya, Aishra, Kamash, Salakian. Shanya, Aishra, Shalash, Aishra, Arabai, Aishra, Kamash, Aishra, Shabai, Aishra, Shamawana, Aishra, Tashai, Aishra, and Shanya, Yam. All right, go ahead, you got it.
Go, God, sir. Akkad, Shanya, Shalash, Arabai, Kamash, Shasha, Shabai, Shamawana, Tashai, Aishara, Akkad, Aishara, Shanya, Aishara, Shalash, Aishara, Arabai, Aishara, Kamash, Aishara, Shasha, Salaki, Shasha, Aishara, Shabai, Aishara, Shamawana, Aishara, Dasha, Aishara, and Shanya Young.
All right, now we're going to do the days of the week. All right, from Sunday to Saturday. So it's Yawan, Ra'ashwan, Yawan, Shanya, Yawan, Shalash, Yawan, Arabai, Yawan, Kamash, Yawan, Shasha, Yawan, Shabbath. Damn, that was 7 or I went over 8?
So I think that was 7.
Okay. I'll do it over. Yawan, Ra'ashwan, Yawan, Shanya, Yawan, Shalash, Yawan, Arabai, Yawan, Kamash, Yawan, Shasha, Yawan, Shabbat. Yeah, that was right. All right, go ahead.
Go Khan. Yawan, Ra'ashwan, Yawan, Shanya, Yawan, Shalash, Yawan, Arabai, Yawan, Kamash, Yawan, Shashai, and Yawan, Shabbat.
That's right. Most High Christ. All right. And y'all give yourself a hand. All right. All right, we're the Israelite School, Universal Practical Knowledge, start out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, on the Commander Journey YAHANNA. And we are not affiliated with any other Hebrew Israelite group or who you think that we are affiliated with. We are not affiliated with them. If it ain't in this truth, if it ain't 1 West, we are not affiliated with them. All right, make sure that y'all like, y'all share, and y'all subscribe to this channel, man. Make sure if y'all do share this class, you know what I mean, put the at followers or at following. All right, it'll help get all your followers to follow the channel. It'll go to them, like actually. All right, so make sure if y'all share the class, y'all put at following or followers, and to get everybody on your page to see the class. All right. So with that, shalom.
Shalom, Israel.